Welcome friends to my channel Trading Sensation. I hope you all are well and getting some values from my videos. So as requested and as promised also that I'll be showing one video on gold and silver. So this is that video. But as before I proceed rather, I would like to put a small request to you all. So what is that request? Please do watch this video till the end, because until and unless you watch the video till the end, you won't get the essence of the main things that I'm going to share. I'm going to share some vital relationships. So please do watch it till the end, or else it would be futile for you. So you can see that I have put gold futures, and beside that it's written COMEX. Clear? It's not MCX, it's COMEX. So why COMEX? Because COMEX is the global gold. I mean, COMEX is an exchange where this global gold is listed. So it is always preferable, it is always good to study the global chart of gold which is listed in COMEX, because automatically you will get the perception on MCX gold, because it has direct proportional, I mean it is directly proportional to COMEX gold. So if COMEX gold goes up, MCX gold also goes up. If COMEX gold comes down, MCX gold also comes down. Same for the MCX silver. When COMEX silver goes up, MCX silver goes up. When COMEX silver comes down, MCX silver comes down. Clear? Now let me just show you the previous historical scenario, because I need to explain few levels. Here you see around this 2011 August, gold futures made high of around this 1900 zone, 1909, 1910. So after that, price came down from here to here. Then again it went up and it made three tops or three highs around this zone, which is marked in this yellow colored line, that is around 1790 to 1800 level. So this yellow colored line is very important. Note the level, that is 1790 to 1799 or 1800. Another line which is very important is this green colored line, that is 1915 or 1920 you can say. Now since this 2011, gold was trading on the downside and a parabolic shift happened since 2015. I mean, after the end of 2015, a parabolic shift has happened. So you can see easily that it resembles like a base. Let me just mark the curve. It would be better for you all to understand. So this exactly looks like a base or pan, you can say. So after making a rounding base for so many years, that means from 2011 to 2020, it is 9 years, just 1 year less than a decade. So it's a multi-year breakout which we have seen in this year. Clear? That is, we got the breakout around this July end. And after that, price made a high of how much? It made a high of 2089.2. After that, it started to come down and it took support around this 1874 level. So what is this 1874 level? Let us go back and see, because whenever you see support and resistances, those are nothing other than previous historical patterns. So you need to go back to the chart to see what has happened at that level in the previous scenario. See, in the previous scenario, price action touched this line so many times and it faced resistance. Clear? So by the theory of polarity, Once price breaches a resistance, it becomes a support, and when price breaks a support and comes down, it becomes a resistance. This is called theory of polarity. Now this resistance becomes support here. Let me show you the present scenario now. This resistance became support, correct? This red colored line, that is 1874. After that, it went high and again started to come down. I'm not showing the previous instances that where I got the buy signal, but I'm showing you the selling signal. So this is the blue colored tool or the code that I use for my own signals to get buy and selling signals. So on this day, you see, I got a selling signal. I have marked this candle with this vertical line. So the high of this candle is 2015.6. Just see minutely that price has never touched 2015.6 after it has broken this red colored upward sloping line. Clear? So I was negatively biased since this candle was formed. Now after that, for the last few weeks, price was hovering inside this tight range, making a pattern. What is this pattern called? This pattern is called symmetrical triangle. You know, there are different kinds of triangles in chart study, like ascending triangle, descending triangle, symmetrical triangle, etc. It's or the class of analysts, they were giving buy signals that it would give a breakout on the upside and price would go on the upside. But I never follow any analyst. I never follow any TV channel. I go with my tool that I have prepared. I go with my own study. So I was negatively biased since this day. You can see after that price has never gone to this level of 2015.6. And you see, when this symmetrical triangle got breached, it got breached on the downside, not on the upside as the analysts gave recommendations. Clear? So presently price is below this red line. What is this red line? I have shown you 1874, the previous instances, which was a very good resistance. Clear? Here we have seen it took support, but now it has become a resistance from the theory of polarity. Clear? Now just note these points or levels, that is 1909. What is this level? We have seen in the previous instances that 1909, 1910, that zone is the previous high. So this level is very important. This is a very crucial zone, this green colored line, and this red line is obviously a major resistance as well. Now if price gives a break out on the upside, it would go from this level of 1874 to 1910. But we have to wait for the breakout. That means price should give a close above this line, above this red colored line. Now you see, on this day, that is 23rd of September, price gave a breakdown from this level, and since that day price is hovering around this level. Not a very good signal. So we have to wait and watch. Now if it goes on the upside, the level should be 1910. If it comes on the downside, it should be 1800. Don't forget this level, my friend. This is a major support. This yellow colored line, major support. So if price comes down from this level, it would come down to 1800. If price gives a breakout, it would go to 1910. I have written this also for you, that if the red line is breached, then price will go towards 1910, 1920. Now let me show you silver. You can see I am taking silver futures from COMEX. Now again, I would like to show you the previous scenario in silver. You see I have marked few levels, one green colored line, then two yellow colored line. Clear? So this green colored line was the previous support over here, and this yellow colored line, the lower yellow colored line, let me just change it to some other color so that you can understand. Let me change it to violet or pink. Yeah. So this pink line was the resistance in the previous scenario. Here you see here. So automatically this resistance line becomes a support, clear, from the theory of polarity. And you see, after breaking this symmetrical triangle, just like in gold, price took support on this line, that is 21.6. Clear? Now on the higher side, yellow line is a very important line, 24.71 I have shown you. So if price goes on the upside, 24.71 should be the first target, and above that it should be 26.2. So both the precious metals, that is gold and silver, are trading at a very good support level. From here we can see bounce back, but just my one pinch of salt for you all is that don't overgo or don't overtrade in gold, because you know silver will outperform gold. If you want to really play on the bounce back, or you want to go with the bounce back trade, then try to go long in silver, because silver will outperform gold. That's for sure. You just check today's silver price presently, and you just check the gold price as well. If I am not wrong, silver is up by almost 1% and gold is up by around 0.35 to 0.4%. Clear? So that's the difference. If it goes higher on the upside, then you should definitely see that silver will outperform gold. So that's all I wanted to show between gold and silver. Please keep this in mind and plan your trade and trade your plans accordingly. Thank you for watching this video. Goodbye.